So you think your trading strategy is a gold mine, or is it just fairy dust? Today we're going to be backtesting 3 big hitters with the T3, the stock, and a dynamic rand. We're going to see whether they really work, no fluff, just facts. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. Hey traders, I hope you're all going extremely well. My name's David and welcome back to my channel where I go through profitable trading strategies. Today we're going to be looking at a trading strategy which was kindly submitted by one of my Discord members. Stephen, thank you very much for your submission. It is absolutely amazing. Today we're going to be having a look at it. It involves a NNFX setup, meaning we're going to be using an indicator for trend direction. We're then going to be finding indicators to complement that to add a confirmation indicator, and then we'll be adding a volume or volatility indicator. And finally, to add to the mix, we'll be using an indicator for our stop loss and take profit. So I guess the best idea is now to get straight over to my computer. Let's have a look at this trading strategy. Right, here I am on my computer on Sol USDT on the 1 hour time frame. We're going to be adding our first indicator, which is going to be our baseline indicator. So we're going to go to indicators at the top here, and we're going to type T3. We're going to be using T3 by David Tech. If you haven't already got it, it is a free indicator that you can get from david.tech/indicators. Hit click here and it will add an MA to your charts. We're going to click the cog over here and we're going to set our length to 80, and that's going to give us our trend direction. When the T3 is green and price is above it, we're looking for longs, and when it goes red and where price is below the T3, we're looking for shorts. Okay, we have our trend direction, our baseline on the chart. Now we're going to add another indicator, which is going to be our confirmation indicator. That indicator is going to be the stock. So we're just literally going to type stock. We're going to be adding the stochastic here by clicking that, which is going to give us this indicator here. Okay, for the stochastic, we're going to go over to the cog here, click the cog and open our dialog. We're going to set the length to 60, the smoothing to 4, and we'll leave the K smoothing to 3. We're going to go over to style here, and I'm going to remove the D just like this and make the K a little bit thicker so we can see it here on YouTube. Right, okay, we have our stochastic on our chart now. This is going to be slightly different than you may have seen in other strategies. When price breaks above the upper line here, this threshold, which is set to 80, we're looking for longs. As you can see, that would have been an absolute perfect entry here. Most people trade it the other way around, where they're actually looking for price to be only oversold when looking for longs. We're not looking to time the market, we're actually looking to trend follow, so that is absolutely perfect. On the other hand, when price is below this area, we're looking to take shorts, which would have been a great entry here as well. So that is 2 of our indicators. Right, our third and final indicator for the entries is the dynamic range. It's an indicator that I've never backtested before, but looks pretty good. So it's the dynamic range, which you can add from our website, david.tech/indicators. Okay. Finding this one here, as you can see, it looks very much like an RSA or a standard indicator. It goes slightly red over here, as you can see, when it's getting overextended. The only thing that this indicator tells us is when not to trade. When it's starting to go red like this here, we are actually keeping out of trades. Other than that, we can trade to a hot content. We're going to go in for every single entry. But of course, that was not financial advice, right? Okay, so we're going to be setting our threshold to around 80, just like this here. If price is above that 80 threshold and red, we're not going to be taking any trades. Okay, let's have a look at a long and a short entry here on our charts. Okay, here we have a perfect entry. As you can see, price is above the green T3. We have our stochastic, which is in the overbought section above the 80, just like this. Our dynamic range is trending below our threshold, so we can take a long here. I'm going to set my long to the next candle, and we're going to set our stop losses and take profits. Now, the stop loss and take profit will be set thanks to the ATR bands by David Tech, this one just here. We're going to set our ATR bands to 3. As we are on a altcoin here, which means it gives us a little bit more wiggle room. We're going to put our stop loss to the ATR band, and we're looking for a risk to reward of 1, meaning this was a very good trade and a win of 3.96%. Brilliant. Now there'll be lots of trades because there is no crossover or anything like that. It is very much taking all of the trades in that trend. We will maximize the number of trades in one direction to around 7 or 8, which means that we'll do our best to get out of markets as they overextend. Let's have a look at a short entry before going away and coding this and backtesting it to as far as we possibly can on data. Okay, we have a short on this candle just here. T3 is trending red and price is below it. We are just about below the oversold section. As you can see, we are below the 20 level just here. We can see that dynamic range is below our threshold and is white, so we can take our short on this candle here. Short position we're going to be putting on the candle after, and we're going to be setting our stop loss to that red line of the ATR bands. We're going to be looking for a risk to reward of 1, which would have made this trade a losing trade, so even cherry picking doesn't work every time, guys. Okay, so that's our trading strategy. I'm going to go away now and backtest it using code, so we can go back as far as we possibly can and get the best possible results. Okay, let's get straight to it.
Come on, David, and once again he's going to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. Come on, David, show us what you got.
Okay, the backtest results are in. Before I go over to my screen and show you the backtesting results, we are adding all of the trading strategies from myself and the amazing community of David Tech, the elite backtesters, to this wonderful website called davidtech.com, where you'll be able to see how the actual trading strategies are performing. You can go through all of the results. You'll be able to see how they performed in the last 7, 30 and 90 days. You can see the equity curve when we first received the backtesting results and the equity curve today as it is. You can see the profit on a table. You'll be able to see all of the trades. We're doing it as transparent as possible, and you can get access to all of that by going to davidtech.com. Okay, let's get over to the backtesting results. Okay, the backtesting results are in. Drum roll, please. Right, here we go. That was faster than I expected. As you can see, this trading strategy is always in the market, is in and out, in and out. Look at that, absolutely wonderful. A winning streak just there. We have an amazing 55% win rate. Maximum wins in a row was 10, maximum losses in a row was 9. As you can see, the average wins are about between 5 and 8%. We had a total number of trades of 400, but if we click on this arrow here and use the deep backtesting, we can actually go all the way back to 2021 in June. And as you can see, the equity curve looks absolutely amazing. We have a 502 closed trades. We have 2,880% net profit. Win rate hasn't moved at 55%. Profit factor at 1.59%. We do have a high max drawdown, but we are using leverage of 10x leverage, and the max drawdown was 30%. Now, if I remove compounding from the actual trading strategy, we'll be able to see whether that affects it a lot. So I'm now going to use a fixed amount for all of the trades. Let's have a look to see how that changes the data. So if we remove compounding from the account, so each and every trade is exactly the same amount, we would have made 391%, 502 closed trades still, and we've reduced our max drawdown to 19%. The other stats from the table are the buy and hold. If we bring up the buy and hold here, as you can see, we absolutely smashed it. Here we're actually trending along with the trend, but we didn't quite make as much. We absolutely smashed the buy and hold. So if you would have purchased SOL over here, you would actually today be up 533%. As this trading strategy is up 2,880%, which is absolutely amazing. Anyway, guys, I'm really impressed with this trading strategy. It's absolutely wonderful to see the power of the collaboration of the David Tech community when we're all working together to find these wonderful trading strategies. Huge shout out to Stephen. Don't forget, if I mention one of your setups in my YouTube videos, you will win automatically 100 USDT and a free month of David Tech, and you'll also be refunded your David Tech subscription, which was $17.50. Congratulations once again to everybody. Thank you very much for joining me on this backtest of this trading strategy. I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. I look forward to seeing you all on Friday. Don't forget to subscribe. I do videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. We're also here on the live stream every Tuesday, going through the best settings that we find all together in David Tech. Without further ado, guys, take care, keep safe, keep coding, and trade like a boss, and I'll see you on Friday. Goodbye.
Come on, David, and once again he's gone to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. RSI and MACD.